The people that are getting baptized are getting ready now. So, hey, let's give them a warm Grace Fellowship welcome, okay?
Getting a step closer. You will probably recognize this tune. We're just going to sing the first verse and the chorus in Chugese, and then we'll sing the chorus in English. So feel free to join along if you know it in Chugese for the whole thing. If you only know it in English, then for the last part. We went on that mission trip, thank the Lord, at the end of August, beginning of September, so just about 6 weeks ago, just almost right before we left to come to America. We got to see many people saved on that mission trip. It was interesting because the first island that we visited was totally Protestant, which in Chuk, people are born either a Protestant or a Catholic. So the first island was totally Protestant, the next island was totally Catholic. So that was a new experience for us and everyone with us on our mission team. Of course, our mission team is all people from our churches there on the island where we live. So it's all Chugese people who've been saved and baptized and go on visitation learning how to be soul winners. And everyone, when we were getting ready to come to America, they all asked, when are we going on our next trip to the outer islands? And I said, well, let's be praying about it. And I'll ask our friends in America to pray about it, Lord willing. Right now, the ocean is too rough to go out there outside the reef. The waves are 10 to 15 feet between the end of October through February. So we're going to wait until it calms down a little bit. If you pictures of the boat we go on, then you know why. And hopefully around Easter time, we'll take a mission trip to some more outer islands who the people have asked us to come visit them. So please be praying for us as we are thinking about this upcoming trip to the outer islands. And if you have not yet gotten a copy of my book, I brought a lot with me. It's $4. That's just the cost of printing it. So if you'd like a copy, please stop by. They're in the fellowship hall. I'd love to give you a copy, and I will sign it for you so you can have an autographed copy. It just tells some stories of how the Lord has really helped us on these trips to outer islands, and some of the adventures that we've had, and some gross things that we have seen or done. It's interesting. Thank you.
And thank the Lord, just a couple of months ago, we just upgraded to our new transmitter. And I want to thank John Master for his help in getting the battery back up out there. It's hard to get a box that weighs 205 pounds all that way out there, but he got there. And so now we have a new transmitter running at about 16,000 watts. And that's what I was talking to Jaime about tonight, is he wants to start a radio station. That's good, and Lord willing, that'll happen. With our radio station, we're reaching about, I would say, 30 or 40,000 people right now. Hard to really say how many, but it's probably around 60% of the population inside the lagoon. They can all now hear the radio. Some of the outer islands, even some that are 138 miles away, are listening. They can listen to it on little pocket radios that people send to us, or donate, and we buy them offline and have them sent down. Also, we'll be working on the next few months and then the next year and the following year. We're looking at upgrading the station. I'm looking at upgrading the station again, and also working on the rebroadcast station some more, changing that around. So those are going to be future projects that I'll be writing about in email. But pray for us right now, because our power bill is about $2,000 a month. And so that's really eating away at our costs. It's because the power diesel is so much in Chuka, and our bill up quite high. So, here in America, it only costs about $800 a month to run, but out there it's about $2,000. So we're pretty drained by that, but that's what we're working on. And once we can get that down some, then we can look at upgrading some more. But thank the Lord, it's running great, reaching a lot of people that haven't heard the gospel before, and they're able to learn a lot of new things from the different programs on the radio. And that's our main project. Other things that will be coming up in the next few months, Lord willing, before Christmas time, I'll be doing another training thing for the police, 2 days. If anybody is into any police departments or has connections and would like to, get together some sort of a, donation or whatever of handcuffs and mace and that type of equipment, then just email me and I'll get them in touch with people who could use it. And that's another thing I was going to be asking some people about. I've already talked to a few police officers about it. And that's another, should we say, another project that I'm working on, sort of on the side. But just keep praying for us, and if you don't get the email, sign up for it, or get Andrew's book, you can read more about it, and that's pretty much it for now. Thank you.
Well, I suppose you can just continue enjoying yourself, and Pastor Mike will hop down in the pool in just a moment whenever he's ready. So enjoy yourselves, talk amongst yourselves.